think it says my stream is working good now. So, yay! I don't know what was up with that. I think I maybe switching between the other technically internet source thing. Okay, cool. I don't know what was up with that. Cool. You will love to see it. I can pull up the chat on my phone again, so I don't have to worry about it. Yay! Wahoo! Cool, there we go. Everything's good. Everything's great. We're having a great time. We can finally get back to gay homosexual lawyers. Oh. Be gone, Vtuber. Okay, we're good to go.
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, I'm sure she feels a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well...
This has some very interesting implications to their shipping dynamic, actually. I am taking notes. I do be taking notes, though. Okay.
I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
You've already been the suspect in a murder trial, buddy. I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. You didn't say that to her out loud. Pearl.
Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Burley. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Huh? Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and
Oh, no. Oh, no, Pearl. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. And you don't want the child to have to watch her mom go to prison.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mr. Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time.
Thanks, Pearl. Phew, thank goodness.
Nick.
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Yes, good thinking. That's exactly what I thought he was trying to do. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Your aunt's going to jail. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Okay, I'm turning up my gain a little bit so I can talk more quietly, but still be loud. I don't know if that's too loud or not. Ooga. Gay, homosexual, gay. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish. You foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. am a prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. You became a prosecutor at 13? Gosh. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Uh-huh. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fay. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Wild. I can't wait to know more about her. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key is the only key to the channeling chamber. Was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. All right, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But we literally know that the defendant didn't leave the room, they just had their clothes changed. That's all that happened. Okay. Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying that, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? I'm saying that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Haha, you're incorrect, cringe. Can you, substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Sip. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Nah, I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit-severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit-severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from the body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. Move. You be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Miss Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Lies. Lies. Cringe. Okay. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Miss Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She's simply correcting falsity, Mr. Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh, wait. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is very smart and slight person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack at her testimony. Sip. Okay. Q. Just now, you said those two. Who are the two people you're referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful. I can't believe... Bro, you are mean. I don't like you. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fay? Sleepy. Was it really necessary to have two people do something as simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of that room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. Huh? The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Likely story. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue. This was hanging from... Okay. Oopsie. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this struck caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Huh. But why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya. Okay. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later when I was informed what had occurred. After that renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ugh. This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Oh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Okay. Do. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Miss Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had channeled, or called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given, or you would have given chase, right? Right away. Right, I can't read. Well, yes, I would have, however. Okay, I'm gonna save. Just to save for the heck of it. Cute. Okay. You fainted. You became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy. Witness elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It is true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the keyword here is this witness. What do you mean by that? I mean she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Eenie! That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. There's a lot of things that sound wrong with this testimony. And from what she said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't gonna come back to bite us in the butt. Okay. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That is all. Be quiet, you. Now then. What the escapee had done was that she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Let me guess, her sister. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Meenie? I think you can see where this is headed. Dance. Okay. Witness, name and occupation. Okay. So my name is Eenie Meenie. I'm researching parapsychology stuff at the university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Meany. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Like I guess?
If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. You reminded me, thank you. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. You fool.
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. I was like, oh my god. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was, like, so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time.
Are you saying the spirit was the spirit of that... or was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness?
Like, yeah?
In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Like, do I totally, like, really have to?
Of course.
Miss Meany, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me.
That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. This was the beginning of the case. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Meany?
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes.
There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
Bow.
The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix. Thank you, Mia.
Mia, what do you mean? That's well constructed, or it's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there's no room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Cha-cha. Every time I see the dance, filled with joy. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's right. I think there was sesame seeds in that lunch they served that day. I had like this premonition that it was going to be totally a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see. Am I the only one that missed the boat here? Anyway, you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? You thought I wasn't going to remember. I didn't do it until he actually started talking to Eenie. Do you know the time?
Like maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time... what time was it when someone came into your room?
Oh, so like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more like clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Huh?
That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness about this person who entered the side room.
Okay. Are you absolutely sure?
I guess?
You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright. The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how do you... how do you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney?
Okay. You were happy in a sad way.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult? But I, like, know all about the Kirin channeling technique.
The point here is that the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, like, what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? Question further. So you really don't know anything strange of the whole encounter? Didn't think of anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to be, like, think anything was strange.
But... Ow.
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase, objection. You could try using that once in a while. Mr. Wright? This question is this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is really that important? doubling down. It's very important. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. Oh, shoot. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. It's me, Miney. Please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all because her costume looked totally like normal.
No one ever says that Maya's costume looks normal. So there was nothing odd about your sister's appearance?
Like, yeah, nothing was like weird.
Maya's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible.
Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on?
Okay, you. Something terrible. Is this thing? What was this thing she told you?
Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you about it? Did you like forget already?
A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Bam. Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Don't bother asking, because I already heard it. I did just hear this story. It's not like my memory is that bad. Okay. Very well. You may continue your testimony, Miss Miney. I know there has to be something I can use here, but where? She really put a lot of thought into the slide, didn't she? We can't rush this. Take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Wait, she said the costume looked normal. But Maya's costume would have been covered with blood. There's nothing normal about a blood-covered woman. I mean, maybe there's something normal about a blood-covered woman, I don't know. Maybe in this universe. What do I need to present? I'm gonna present the clothes. I'm gonna save again. Okay. Present clothes. That was a very well spun line, Messini. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Clothes use number 5, 6? I have no idea. It's too many uses of the clothes. It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
You don't think that's what... But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Take a look at this photograph. Every time it ever makes me laugh. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? That sounds pretty cringe. If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order, Miss Miney. What's the meaning of this? Miss Miney?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
I
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness.
I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap.
Now hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. After the murder, part 2.
The side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended in. And I persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. Cha-cha, real smooth. Okay. Really? Oh, really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court.
That's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless cause.
Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Franzi yesterday, why don't you testify? Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here. Franzi today, your opinions mean nothing. You didn't see the blood.
Yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at the time, at that time as well.
That's,
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue.
Okay. And what was your sister, Miss Miney, at the time?
Well, she was, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, she knew. She, said she did something really bad. And, she said she wanted to go with me to apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was your sister calm by that time?
I guess so. I guess maybe, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, made her feel a lot better. Sometimes a girl boss just has to shoot a man to feel better.
I feel... Oh no. Is that a threat? Is that a threat for me getting your dad probably killed? Oh no. Oh no. Francisca, no. I'd feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know.
Does she mean like after the murder? Or before the murder?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place, huh? Like, what do you mean?
When you... It's like that meme with the kid where it's like, do you ever have a dream that you could...
We're in the side room. We're going to the crime scene. Arrived at the crime scene. Ugh. I'm gonna say... going to the crime scene?
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Wasn't the vase still broken at the time? Because didn't Pearl say she didn't, like, finish it? Before she heard him and... Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
It's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly and to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd in the way of, on the way to the channeling chamber is all... It's very important. I ask because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you would please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way. Gotcha. Gotcha. Caught you in a lie. Gotcha.
Kill. Okay. Let me look at the evidence to see what I can use to be like, hee hee hee. Try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember. Like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way.
I guess this really is a dead end.
Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix.
It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. I can...
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial, I know. You have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up. Okay.
Screw you! I finally found the fault, or I guess in this case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn.
Like, urn?
There are cracks. Do you see them?
This case is really funny.
So, like, what does that prove?
The hole, the key, the crack, the ball.
Who cares about some worn-out old urn?
Yeah. I already, said I didn't see, anyone in the way of the channeling chamber. I didn't, totally say anything an urn, did I?
That's not what I'm talking about. It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had been walking along the winding way at the time, there was no way you could have not possibly seen this person. Pearl Faye, the epic baby with a big forehead. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait, she broke the urn. Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball.
Nyah. Nyah.
And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way, crying.
What?
Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grrr. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth.
About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. I love it when it's late in the case and the gay little lawyer gets mean. Yeah.
Objection!
The witness just testified about that.
That's right. I was sleeping in the side room.
Remy! Remy's here? Remy, what are you doing here? Hello. Okay. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There was no way. Your lies end here.
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I would say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, Maya. Okay, I'm gonna check the... I feel like it's in her testimony. Except if it's in the evidence. Contradiction, where's the contradiction with how she was asleep in the room? There are multiple things, I guess, but like... I'm not completely sure. Okay. Hole. Fucking Pearl. She would have seen Pearl. That's like the one thing. That's the biggest contradiction. It's in her testimony? Further in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in that channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So? What does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Miney, how do you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. You were in the box. I already know. Miss Miney was in the box. But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I asked a very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? She was in the box. Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't finger waggle at me. Don't ask a question off the basis assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. I can read, I swear. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So, now it's time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? In the channeling chamber. Miss Meanie was here, of course. Well, but that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meanie was at the scene of the crime. Order, that's the... Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Hiding, like, here. Let's say here. Miss Miney was hiding here. Ow. You're going to tell a joke, at least make it one I'll laugh at. Shoot.
Ha, go home, boy, and look up what hiding means.
Her little hat twirl. She's getting mean now. Hello, Sprite. Exactly. Looks like I'm gonna have to open up to her. Or open up her. Crack her open. Fine then, I will. I'll even use the Big Boys Dictionary. Big Boys Dictionary. Phoenix, you can't lose your cool like this and grow up. Oh, I'm sorry, Chief. You still haven't learned your lesson, have you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wasn't it like around... She would have been somewhere over here. Shoot! Okay, I'm saving. Here. Already lost some things, but like... Where was it where the shot went through? Back. She was hiding. The hole. The hole was here. The hole was in this. Was she hiding in a box behind it? Oh, there we go. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There's no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to dependent in me, slime ball.
Now, Miss Miney, one so young as you shouldn't be saying...
Shut it, Cramps. As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this epic box. Miss Miney. Oh, Miss Miney. How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. The music is...
That tiny little box? No person could fit in that.
Did he just pull out the entire box? Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved it when she was hiding from me in it. That clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all.
That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? I should be able to, because it has a hole in it. Just like the sleeve. Do we use the clothes again? Do we use the clothes again? And now I will... And now I will present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Wait, is it in any of the pictures? It's not in any of the pictures. It's behind the screen. Check. Yeah, box is not there. Do I present the box or do I present... I'm gonna present the clothes again. Salty. Yep, that's not right. Your Honor? I fell asleep. You got lucky, Phoenix. Don't give it another shot. Alright. Reload. Yes, I can with some evidence. gotta just be the box again. Take a look at this clothing box. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. What on earth? I hit the wrong key. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. It's about 8 inches off the ground. What else do we know is 8 inches? A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? Exactly. My thoughts exactly, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney. You were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. So what you're saying is... Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo... is Miss Eenie Meenie? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Meenie. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey. She had planned it from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposal. This whole idea that the witness moved to the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant who killed the victim and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that. Correct, it's not possible. Because Morgan Fay was also part of the thing. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations that is. Owl. Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Your voice for Phoenix sounds like my sister Ryan BuzzFeed. I'm doing a Chills voice. I'm doing a... Wait, no. No.
That muffin is looking awfully like a hamster.
Someone baked a hamster into my muffin. I'm doing that voice. My normal Phoenix voice is just my normal talking voice. I'm doing this for a bit. Wild. That's great. But like, yeah, just my normal voice is usually his voice. I'm just doing it every time I talk to Eenie, because my friend and I made a joke about the Chills voice being the male version of the Valley Girl voice. Okay, Kenny, leave me alone. He has the most talking parts, and it's easier for me to just do my normal speaking voice instead of doing a voice for him too. Originally when I did it, I tried to give him like a show-and protagonist voice, and it hurt. I am a Kenny. I may be a Kenny, but it doesn't mean anything, I swear. Objection. Well, wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
Well, you can't be serious.
Girl going off. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice. It was Morgan Fay. No! 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 I accidentally showed my dependent badge. It was me. I killed that man. I killed the doctor. Don't worry about it. I was the accomplice the entire time. No! I accidentally loaded it! Shoot! Okay, we're skipping. This. Okay. E. Go, 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 go. So good at pressing buttons. Alright, I'm saving. Wait, actually no. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No! Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it again. Why are the E and R right next to each other? Profiles. Thank you. I'm good at video games, I swear.
Gert, this person.
If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten that costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you couldn't or wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Faye? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. Box. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Oh, that was a bright red color. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. What do you have? A gun! Dr. Gray was not actually yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... Well, then how was the box behind the thing when the shot was there's some inconsistencies there. Like, she wasn't sitting in front of the box, and if I don't know, man. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot was certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. And those victims will be you. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Breakdown? Are we gonna have a breakdown? Can we have a breakdown? Breakdown, please. Huh? Ah ha 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 ha. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Morgan? Hello? Oh my god. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? Yeah. What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something so this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness was a real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish thing? Cause what's-his-face killed her sister? Well, that's,
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
mean to me.
Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? What was her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
A motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. You already know! She's going back to do her little dance. The real reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is... Is it the accident or is it this? I think I saved, so we're going with this. Shoot. Save. No, I'm saving here. So, car accident, maybe?
Huh. Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
Just great. Now even she was calling me by my full name.
You think I get this revenge for my sister's death?
Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
See now, stupid cramps. I'm like, going to explain, so like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like, why would I have waited this long? Like, besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence that he asked me about it, you know.
She's back to her airhead persona.
However, you see, ouch. Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has said is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan.
There are so many reasons.
You don't even have decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk, so many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
Yeah.
What happened?
I thought I had her for sure.
Hee. See, like, it's just as I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Well then, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny.
Okay, is this gonna do it to be continued? I'm pogging in real life. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia, not Maya. Wrong sister. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then...
Okay, why did she kill the victim in this way? Reason... I can really do this. Can I really do this? Yes. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. I forgot that I was gonna do the Chills voice.
Haha, too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all.
Eek. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ay.
Von Karma only cares about a perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. She's spitting bars. But I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I'll throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will now take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec.
This is gonna be kept out, yep. I think this is where I'm gonna end for the night, because it is like 3 in the morning and I have work tomorrow. I do not want to be extremely tired for work, because that is not a good idea. Okay. Wow. That was really fun. I missed this. It's only been like... Not... Actually, no, wait. 18 days is pretty long. That's like almost... That's some days off from a month. I can count, I swear. Okay. Good night. Goodbye. Have a good night. Or day.
for Reese. And, okay, Remy's not here anymore. I don't know why Remy was here. Call out post for Remy. Okay. Good night. Goodbye.